All right, so we had this idea that we wanted to include the children in some of the projects and generally just, do some fun stuff with the family that's more than, just watching TV and eating popcorn. And we also have a baby. So it's nice to get the older ones out and give them a little bit more attention. We opened up Google and just searched for bird boxes, and then I had them pick out some boxes that they liked. But we didn't start with just making it because I don't really have that much out here, and all the equipment is new and everything. So there's a trick here. It might work where you are as well, but especially if you have a bad budget or like a short budget, then this is something you can do as well. Okay, so sorry about the light. What I wanted to show you was I went to my local hardware store. They sell a lot of planks, right? They sell a lot of fir, since we're here in Norway, so there's a lot of fir and birch and oak, pine. A lot of people come there and pick out the most expensive wood, but I wanted something cheap. So what you can do, go to your local, ask if they have any cutoffs that you can get for free or for cheap. The guy that I spoke to at my local place said that if you have children, you can actually come there and pick from like below his sawing station. He has a lot of, these sorts of cutoffs. They're just lying there that you can take home and integrate into your own projects that you can make with your children. But I got more. And I only paid like $10, 100 kroners. It was like a handful of planks. I got these as well. So now I have a lot of materials and I only paid like 10 bucks for it. That's a decent way to start off with your own projects. So that's just a little tip for you. I also had a nice chat with him. Very, very strange fella. I liked him. I suppose I can show you the bird things first and talk a little bit about, the kind of issues that I faced as a beginning woodworker making these with my children. I mean, of course they helped, but let's just say it's going to take some time before they're doing this for themselves, but I really think that they enjoyed it. So I'll take you over here where there's more light. I can show you some of the mistakes that I made, what we did to fix some of it. This was the first. I made this one with my daughter. It's like a small teepee, like a tent. You can see these go up 30 degrees, and 30 degrees was new to me. It was fine. I mean, you just cut this at 30 degrees and this at 30 degrees, and if you need to put it on your table saw and do some funky stuff, then just remember that 30 plus 30 is 60, so that also helps. Just cut everything like to how long I wanted to make it, and then cut it down to actual size. We pre-drilled the holes, like countersunk the screws, I think it's called, with one of those drill bits. One of these, to see it like contrasting on the wood here, and then put in the screw. Oops. And then the plugs and the glue, and then cut it off using a regular fine-toothed saw. I do have one of those fancy Japanese ones, and I have no idea where it is. I'm moving, or we are moving, so everything is like in boxes everywhere. So I'm looking forward to getting that out and using it. What I saw was that my wood was not straight. I really want a planer, but can't have everything right away. We taped up everything together and then marked out where we got something wrong, where a cut was, not properly where it should be. I used my, whatever that saw is called. Is that a miter saw in English? I don't know. This one. And just a tip that you might not know. When you pull it out, you can easily get that a little bit crooked, so that can throw off your angle. I really love my table saw because you can tilt the blade as well, so you can tilt the blade and then have your angle as well. It really helped me with the 30 degrees here. So what we did was I just had a plane for the bottom, cut a 45. So that's what goes up here. So this here is together, and then it's just a 30 and a 30 together, and this one also has 30 on each side naturally. My daughter sanded this beautifully, so it's really, really nice. And they're probably gonna paint it as well for the birds. I have no idea if this hole is the right size. But I really hope so. I can probably do a Google search. So my son is 5 years old, my daughter is 8. So she has a little bit more patience. My son just wanted to get it done. He wanted a normal birdhouse, so we did that. This was really simple. It's just, you know, planks up and have a 45, plank up, 45. But this was also super easy. He didn't want to sand it too much, so I've sanded it a little bit for him. He did not want to paint it, because that's boring. So that's it. I mean, that's how easy it is to, I suppose, make some core memories, and I really hope that they enjoy that kind of stuff when I'm gone and older. I hope that they can, you know, think back on it and remember, and, you know, probably share it with their kids. This is the kind of thing that, you know, I feel like you can get a lot from. Hit anything or like glue everything together. That would be a shame, but if that happens, I suppose I can just take the knife in between. So that's part one. That's the easy part, and now it's to make one of these. I'll take number 9 here, and then go over to the table saw. Alright, so the reason I wanted to know right and left is because I need to know where this is going. So it's going like this, so I need to have the thingy here, which means I want it back there, which means I need to arrange my pieces like so. Remember, kids, this is not the way to do it. If you want to check out how to build a sled, I'm sure there are people who are very good at woodworking. This is probably not the way, but we're getting there, we're doing it, and it's getting done. That's the important part. Let's see how well the sled. This is better for the fingers. Oh, look. Another one. Pull down. Alright. I'll take this off at the table saw. Nice. I'm annoyed. 2 point, well, let's... No! These should be fine. Okay, that's fun. We're getting closer. And now we gotta clean this up. I have an Orbital sander, so that's gonna have to do. So now I think it's just sanding it all down to just about the same, and then painting it, but that's gonna be a job for the wife. I'm just gonna sand it. Okay, so that's how easy it is to replace children's toys. You wouldn't even know which one is the one that I made. Well, it's this one, of course, because, you know, it's not painted. Thanks for watching.